Hi everyone, welcome back to World of Mike the Power Grand Clone. Today we've got issue number 4 of the Infinity Gauntlet. Yes! So this one's quite a nice one because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting this, encapsulating it basically. And basically we're going to need this part that we needed from a previous issue, and we'll be basically connecting it all up onto this section here so that we can actually power it up. And as you can see, so yeah. So we're going to get that out. Now, just before we start this, I do just want to point out that Fanhome have very kindly provided us this lovely, beautiful cloth. And I think what would be really nice for Fanhome to do is, you know, like in Iron Man where they provided that red screwdriver, I think it would be really cool if they could come out with like a purple screwdriver, just to join the collection of different coloured screwdrivers and stuff. So it's very nice of them to include this little cloth. Like so. So let's take a look at what we're going to be doing, and in here we've got the Mind Stone. So we're going to be basically putting some central setting on the back of the gauntlet into this so that we can fit it into position. As you can see, we're going to be adding some detailing here, and then we're going to be putting some other bits on around the edges here, and then we basically get to put this gorgeous red this gorgeous gold ring around the Mind Stone. Screw that all into position, and then eventually it will be designed to come on and off, but just the detailing there on the side is going to be absolutely super, and as you can see it should be looking like so. So let's get this into position. So first things first, what we need first of all is we need to bring in this lovely beautiful piece that we did in a previous issue, and as you can see we're going to be working around these sort of areas here. Now the first part here, as you can see, we've got two different parts here. You can pretty much see that one's got either side of there, which is going to be really, really cool. What we're going to do first of all is it looks as if we're going to turn that, let's have a look here. So it looks like it's going to go somewhere around there and then feed into, yeah, it's going to slot like that. So as you can see on the back of here, we just take that off very carefully. We've got 1, 2, 3 holes here. You've actually got AO3 printed on there. They're going to marry up to these holes here, and as you can see, they'll go into position like so. Okay, so that's that done. We're going to turn that over very carefully. We will turn that over like so. And what we're going to be doing is, very carefully, as you can see, remember in the last issue I said that I accidentally smudged it? Well, as you can see, I've accidentally marked it there and it's bringing the stuff off. So that's why I said be very, very careful when you're handling this, because it can get all over the place with this. So yeah, it's just the way it is, I'm afraid, on that. But yeah. Okay, so we're going to get that secured in, and I think it's this hole here, this hole, and that hole there. So screw that into position, like so. Trouble is, it's where to touch that you're not going to take that weathering off. So I'm sure there's places out there that does the sort of weathering for it, that I could probably get a place that can get the same stuff, that I can probably merge it back in. So then we're going to put another screw into this one like so, and get that all connected in. Now I have got 2 of these, so you might have seen the other, like the other hand of this, because I do 2 of these builds, so it might have not been shown on the other video, if you like. So we're just going to see, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we've got 2 screw holes just about here that we're going to put in. They're going to go into, I don't think that screws in actually. Doesn't feel like it's going into nothing. So just see if that's going to, yeah, it's because it's quite a far down there. So when you very first start to put all this into position, it's sort of like, it feels like it's not going into nothing. And eventually it will sort of like bite onto it. As you can see, that just feels like it's going round and round and round and round and round. So I don't actually know. Just put one in there, one in there, one in there. but apparently it's supposed to go in this hole here. Oh no, apparently that one, hang on a minute. So we've got these two, we've got 1, 2, and then we've got a third one, which is, looks like it's going into that one. So why can't I get it into that one then? I don't know. Or maybe it's into that one. Ah. Yeah, I think what you'll find is it goes into this one here, maybe. No. I'm very confused, guys. What's going on? We put... See where we're going on this. So we've put one in... One goes around the edge of here. Where's that going to? That's going to there. So we've got one there. Got one there. We've got one around the back of here. I don't think it actually needs a hole in there, you know. Because it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. They're saying like the bigger holes here. So 1, 2, 3. But where's the fourth one go? I don't think. 1, 2, 3. I think it's only supposed to have like 3 screws in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3 screws. Optic illusion going on here, because if you look at it, it looks like you do 1, 2, 3 and 4, but it's actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's what the confusion is. So let's put that over to the other side here, and as you can see, we have some detailing and it looks awesome. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to go over to this side and put the next side into position, and we'll get that all connected up in a bit. So it's going to fall off like I thought it might, and what's going to happen is we're going to get that one into that one, yeah, so it'll be into this one next. It does sort of bug me that the weathering's come off a bit, but it could be a lot worse, so I'm not going to ponder on that too much. As I said, you know, it's quite a lovely, I've never worked on this sort of material, like with weathering and stuff on it before, so yeah, it's all good. Okay, so that's that one, and then the third one's going to go into that one, won't it, down here? Yeah. So get that all secured in. Let's get that down a bit, and then we'll get that all secured into a position. Lovely jubbly. So that's them two in. Now what we're going to do is really lift that up, and then we'll show you what that looks like. As you can see, so we now got some weathering on here. Not weathering, sorry. We've got the detailing is what I'm supposed to say, which is really good. I have just noticed here, if you look slightly, this one looks a little bit longer than that one. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it does look a little bit like it's a bit longer. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that or what. I'm not too sure. It does look like it's that part's sort of like bent, doesn't it? But that's how it's come in the factory. So let's pop that over to one side. We're then going to bring in our lovely little section that just comes off. That's attached with magnets, so that just undoes really easily. And what's going to happen is we've got our faithful springs here, and we're going to put one onto this side. So we've got a spring there, and then the other spring is going to go onto this hole here. And it's always lovely when you get a piece that you've had waiting there, waiting to be fitted for a couple of weeks or a couple of days, you know, or even a couple of months, you know, and you get to put this on. So first of all, as you can see, it's like we've got circle part 2 points. We want to put it up so that you got the 2 points at the front, and then it looks as if, you see, that's going to be where the spring is, and that spring, so it will sit something like that. Okay, so you see it goes bing, beep, beep, beep. So that'll be onto there like so. We're then going to get this gorgeous little piece here. As you can see, this is like the ring of fire, and we got 1, 2, 3 and 4 here. That marries up to 1, 2, 3 and 4, so it doesn't really matter too much which way you screw it round, as long as it sort of all goes into position there. Just gonna 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we'll make sure that we don't tighten it up too much on this one. And then, as you can see, I don't know, guys, does it look better like that way? I think that looks better, doesn't it? I don't think it really matters too much which way you put it round. But yeah, let's turn that over. So we won't tighten it too tight because we need that little bit of retraction on the spring, you know. So doesn't feel like it's screwing into anything. Let's try it in that one. Just don't feel like it's doesn't feel like it's screwing into anything. See, they're the holes of it, so I'm not entirely sure why. I don't think this is on right, you know. Yeah, I think what it is it's around the other way. Let's take that off. I'm not happy with that. So it must have a directional way of going in then. So let's put that onto there. Put this down there. Hopefully now we'll get the screw in. It's not making sense though, because it just, if you look through there, it doesn't look like it actually screws onto anything. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Yeah, that's not actually, ooh, doesn't look like it's lined up. What's going on, guys? Just want to see. It's just gonna keep collapsing on us, isn't it? Oh man. Right, that I think now. Yeah. So we'll screw it up and then we'll loosen it off just to see how much we need to press. It wasn't quite lined up properly, so there we go. That's going in now, which is lovely jubbly. So I'll just loosen that off a bit. Then we can put the next part in. I can screw down there. And we'll just loosen that off slightly. I like to screw it all the way first, and to make sure that it's all screwed in, and then we'll just loosen it off as and when, sort of thing. Loosen it off a bit. I mean, it may not need that, you know, not all loosened off, but we'll just see how we go. And loosen it off. So all you're looking for is that pushes on and then it pushes off. So push on, push off. I think 1, 2, so it gets stuck a bit. So maybe just loosen it off a little bit more. It's about a careful balance, you see. Too tight, it's not going to do it. Too low, too screwed, it won't, you know. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? And then what will happen is, guys, we'll bring it over the gorgeous section that we've got here, and then what will happen is that'll go into there. So we go up that way, and look, oh yes, look at that, man. So we've got the red light on. Oh, sorry, the red light. This red light has run out of battery. I need to change it because I like to have them on, even though it's not fully built yet. I like to have them on of an evening. So 1, there we go, and then 2. And then obviously if you need to change your batteries, all you have to do is just undo that one. There's no need to take all of that off. You just undo that one, pop it in there, get new batteries, job done. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, so that's that little part done. Next, what we're going to do is we've got this lovely section here, and that's going to go into the two parts that we've got here. So you've got two parts here, and that's going to feed into the top. Let's have a look here. So you're going to feed, there we go. So we'll put that over there, just move that there for you. Get some more screws. I love it when you get like all the detailing on, it just makes it look so much nicer. So yeah, let's turn that round. We're going to put a screw through this middle section here. Now these parts that we're putting in, you can screw like as tight as you want, because you know it's not got a button in it and stuff. So put that one into there, and then there's another screw that goes up the top there. So we'll just secure that in as well. There we go. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, I've rounded the screwdriver, but I haven't. So that's that one. Next, what we're going to do, we've got these two little parts here, and you can pretty much guess where they're going to go. They're going to go into these parts here. So we're going to put that into, I think that might have gone that way actually. No, is the right way. But I think, yeah, it could be that this needs to come back out. That goes in, and then obviously, yeah, that's the way to do it. I'm just racing ahead. So I wonder what stone we're going to get next. I've been eagerly waiting for the blue one. Really like to get that blue one in. So we'll get that screwed into position. Now issue 5, I think it's just the palm. There's nothing that we actually do with it. So until we do issue 6. So issue 5 is just like an admiring moment. You just admire it. So let's get that. And screw that down. Woo! Come on. Now, if I wanted to, I could pay Fanhome to give me another part of this, but it means having to pay out again. So I don't really want to do that. But yeah, it's a lot of work as well to strip it down. So I'm quite happy with it. Even though I've like took half of the, that's that one. So for example, this part here, even though I've accidentally smudged it, I quite like that, because it's like it's been in battle sort of thing maybe. So that's that part. And then we're going to get this part here again. You get a longer one, and it's actually, I think they're both, yeah, probably the same size. They're going to go into these little parts there. And again, we want to get 2 screws and put that in. And every piece of metal that you're putting on is making this heavier and heavier and heavier. And I think it's designed so that you can wear it. So can you imagine wearing this thing? Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it is designed to wear, but I can just imagine the weight on your hand, like trying to wear it. Whoopsie. Let's put that into there. And that's that one. So that is literally all it wants us to do. And then as you can see, then you just put your little Mindstone in. Remember, fat side at the bottom, thinner side at the top. And then as you can see, ta-da! But yeah, really happy with that. As I said, I think you may have seen the other hand, because I do 2 of these. So if you didn't see that little marking around there, then that's why. But silly old me, when I got this, I thought, what is all this black stuff? And knowing your normal reaction, you go, oh, I'll just rub that off. And yeah, learnt my mistake on that one, but it is what it is. I mean, from a distance, it probably won't be noticeable, but I'm not gonna fiddle around with that. I'm happy with that, you know. And there's your battery. So as I said, it is designed. It's quite fascinating as well because these have like these magnets have like a little bracket thing over, and it's surprising how the magnet sucks onto that when it's got that plastic in the way, but it does do it. See, so cool. That's that one. That one, absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? So cool. So yeah, that brings this issue to a close now, guys. And as I said, if you wanted to, very lightly though, just give it a sort of little brush down and stuff, but I'd be scared to do that in case I pull that thing off, you know. But that's been the Gauntlet, and as I said, Fanhome, please could you be so kind and bring us out a purple screwdriver, because it would really go with my lovely Iron Man screwdriver. I want the whole set. I've got a blue one, a silver one, a red one, and I think we need a purple one. I definitely feel like we need a purple one. But yeah, that's your little cloth, your little buffing cloth if you like. But that's that for this issue. As I said, if you want to get this for yourself, I say that, but then I think they've stopped it now, because they did say that they were going to be discontinuing this, so I think it's stopped now. But you know what, there's other collections out there if you want to continue it. You never know, they may bring it back in the near future. But remember, partwork companies do like to bring out new things. So normally what happens is when a collection finishes its run, they will then look into bringing out new collections, if you get me, and then you might see it come back in the near future. So always you know, if you've missed the boat on the first run, you never know, it could come out again in a few years' time. You don't know what Fanhome plans, so there could be more exciting novelties on the way. And yeah, so really happy with that. That's brought to you by Fanhome. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you want to be notified of future uploads on the channel, and we'll see you again soon for another video. Bye.